What up to another edition of Honest Assholes. You already know what time it is, baby. It's the one and only, the Messiah, holding it down for season four. Four. Four.
Four finger banger, baby.
You feel me? I got my motherfucking brethren, one of my bros from Honest Assholes, Mr. D Nunn, holding it down. What's up, brother?
What's the dealio? You know what I mean?
Man, hey, I'm telling you, bro. I think after last week, well, we set the. I'm not gonna say we set the trends, but we raised a lot of eyebrows. So I felt like it's only right to come back this week to kick him in the ass again, especially with this topic. You know what I'm saying?
I think I get new fucking enemies every fucking episode, bro.
New enemies,
yeah,
from women or males.
Everybody. It just comes from all over the place. You know.
I wouldn't say I'm getting enemies, but motherfuckers are starting to see what I stand for and what I believe in, you know. And I think after last week, and to anyone out there that felt offended, I mean, I really don't give a flying 47 fuck, but it needed to be said, man, because we are in an era where motherfuckers expect black people to just stay silent, like this is the motherfucking 30s, 40s, 50s, like, you know, keep your mouth shut, man, or you won't
shut up and dribble.
Yeah. You know,
shut up and dribble. Don't have an opinion.
And at the end of the day, you know, I think a lot of our validated opinions motherfuckers don't want to hear, because you saw what was on the YouTube channel last week. Motherfuckers called, said you were whiny.
Hey, listen, man.
That's what I found extremely funny.
It's crazy, you know?
Because I'm like, but see, that's the thing, though, man. That's
big
why.
Big up to all my haters.
Rest in peace, Shawty Low. But the thing, bro, what I'm noticing, bro, why is it when black folks speak on, like, the truth about what we're going through today, everybody is quick to say you're promoting racism or hatred? And my favorite one, I don't see color. We are the human race. Now, that's the shit that pisses me off the most. Matter of fact, I had made a post on my Facebook a week ago stating, giving a shout out to all the sisters out there that love and appreciate black men. All the sisters.
Right.
You know, and then the Karen got on there. Shout out to my homegirl, Denasia. She called it out. She said, I'm surprised no white women came on here talking about how much they love black men. Sure enough, you know, a snowflake came. You know what I'm saying? And she said, you know, she kept it positive. She said, you know, I'm white and whoopty whoopty whoop, and I love my brothers and I love my kings. So does that count me out from being the MVP? And I was like, well, yeah, because this post was specifically for the sisters. You know, I'm not saying it's good. Thank you for the positivity, but I just felt like you didn't need to make that comment. You know, I mean, you obviously like black dick, you know, which most of the Karens do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna bring up something that was said about. Like I said, this episode.
Master's wife liked black dick too.
Now, peep this. Now, let's open up real quick since we're on that topic, because I've seen a meme that is very relevant to what we're talking about. Now, you got a lot of this interracial dating that's going on. Now, my human side, love has no color, but my black side, my real side, I believe in black love. You know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of white women that feel because they are dating a black man, have kids with black men, they have the right to speak on black people issues. And that's something that, look, you got love for us, that's cool. I get it. You got love for us, that's cool. And yes, your kids are going to experience racism because of their black heritage. There's no doubt about that. But there are certain things and certain comments you don't even need to dwell or say anything because you don't know the struggle. Just because you busted open for a brother and you got kids out of it, cool, raising family, all right, cool. But there are certain issues that you cannot speak on. Now, I seen a meme the other day saying, don't get it twisted. Some of these white women are fucking on black men because they don't like black women. Now, when I seen
That's
that
deep.
shit, yeah.
That's deep.
Now, when I
That's
seen
deep.
that shit, and I was looking at some of the comments,
that's deep.
It's very deep because it all goes back to what I just said. Like, there are certain issues that white women shouldn't be able to speak on, like certain black issues that you can't speak on. And then when I seen that post, you seen so many Karens, so many Beckys getting on there. Well, I beg to differ. I feel like because I brought an interracial child in this world, there are a lot of issues that I can condone to, that I can speak on, and then everybody was just saying like, just getting on their helmets like, look, that doesn't give you the right to speak on black people issues. You will never know the struggle. You can understand and sympathize, but your opinion is, especially if it's not a validated one, you might just want to be quiet and shut the fuck up. Now, what do you think about that? Because you said it was deep. So I want to get your opinion about that. Like, do you think a lot of white women are out there like that?
Oh, definitely. As far as the meme goes, definitely, because that's hereditary through their bloodlines. Because Massa felt a certain type of way towards black men, he would rape the black women and try to demasculate the black man. It was like I got something for you type thing. I don't particularly think in most cases that it was that they had an attraction for black women. It was just to fuck them, I'm gonna fuck her type thing. You know what I'm saying? So I can see where the meme has relevance as far as black women, white women dislike towards black women. She would go after a black man. I understand where that comes from. There's probably a lot of truth to that, considering historically it isn't like it hasn't happened in their culture before. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I can't say I stand with you on some of your perspectives on some of the things that you have to say about it, though. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say I'm on the fence. I would say as a very pro-black person, I don't just see as far as my nose. I try to see the bigger picture. In reality, to further the black community outside of what we need to do amongst each other, we are going to need the backing of white people at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to certain things, you know what I'm saying? Simply put, we can only do so much. Yeah, it is a lot we can do, but it can only get us so far. You know what I mean? So I say depending on who it's coming from, that white person who it's coming from, their opinion may hold a little value. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It could be a little warranted. It could be, you know what I mean? But that don't go for everybody. Sometimes it is like, this ain't your fight. This ain't your battle. Be a spectator. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know their spectator role. You know what I mean? And being a spectator is actually beneficial because you can sit back and absorb and listen and get all the information you need, then come back with a valid opinion or whatever. But I get what you're saying, though. Sometimes it's just simply not your place. It's not your battle. And considering your pigmentation, regardless of what you say, might be just taken offensive anyway, just because of the pigmentation. You know what I mean? And you also made a comment earlier. I want to say something really quick. I am pro Black love. I am. But I'm always watching these like Black empowerment, you know, videos and things of that sort. I can't remember the dude's name, so I don't want to botch that. But he said white people's biggest threat was Black people's ability to reproduce, and their inability to reproduce outside of their race. In order for the white race to continue, they have to reproduce with other white people. There's no way around it. The interracial thing, because I realized that no matter what your baby is Black, regardless who you reproduce with, I'm not as stern on the Black people shouldn't date or reproduce outside their race. Because no matter what, they still are reproducing Black children. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a genetical fact. If you reproduce with a Black woman, your baby's Black.
Facts.
Reproduce with a Black male, the baby's Black.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So I'm not so don't date outside your race, don't reproduce outside your race. And mind you, I have white people in my family who I love and adore. You know what I mean? But those type of people are rare. You know what I'm saying? Them type of genuine people are rare. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my cousin Graham, man. Shout out to my Uncle Garner. You know what I mean?
And why do you think a lot of them are rare? Like, your honest opinion, like, why do you think they're rare?
So because this is it's genetically handed down. It's handed down generationally. You know what I'm saying? If you come from every generation above you is worse than the generation you are now when it comes to their stance or their beliefs or how they feel about a particular group of people. You know, if this is all your great granddaddy taught your granddaddy, and then your granddaddy taught your daddy, what do you think is being taught to you? Whether they set you down and say, hey, hate them people over there or not, conversation that you heard amongst people in your family, things that went on in the household that you recognize as a child, these are things that you just pick up. It's just handed down.
So when it's by it being handled, see, that's what I'm saying. By it being handed down, when is the whole we are human race comes into play? Because it's like, in order to break that bullshit that's being handed down, I think the rare ones that we were talking about, they need to speak out more, speak on it more. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a start, because if you start by doing that, you know, the ones that's used to the racism being handed down to them, they might look at you like, oh, you're a traitor to your own kind and all this other shit. But, you know, that's them, you know what I'm saying, living what they say when they say, oh, it's about the human race. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. And I feel like a lot of those rare white people that we were talking about, they should start there first and just speak on and try to understand some of our issues instead of just comprehending with it.
The simple answer to that: hatred catches fire faster and lasts longer than the truth. For example, everybody by now, well, a lot of people by now, have seen the clip of the white lady that was on the Oprah Winfrey show that asked all of the brown-eyed people to sit on one side, all the blue-eyed people sit on that side, and she did the whole colorism, race thing. That type of speech from white people does not gain the traction that a KKK rally gains. And because it's so few, even if 100 of them had 1 million views speaking positively about black people, black culture, black history, not just U.S. history. We're talking about black history. That's 100 million views. But when you got one racist ass motherfucker with a platform that spews hatred, getting 100 million views, you got 100 people against one, and it don't add up. You know what I'm saying? It simply doesn't add up. It's not enough, and they don't get enough traction. And the powers to be for sure ain't gonna let it get enough traction. And then when they do have something positive to say, the people of their community that look like them is gonna be the first ones to step up and be like, no, that's not true. Let's get her up out of here. Let's get him up out of there. You know, they're gonna combat that. It's not. They're losing. They're losing a war, bro. That they really have no fucking leg up in.
That makes sense because that's why I felt like you remember at the BET Awards a few years ago when Eminem did that freestyle when he went in on Trump.
Yep.
Now, because what you just said makes a lot of sense. Now, you know, my followers and my timeline, you know, it was a lot of people, white people, that was against a lot of the shit that he was saying. He used this platform, spoke on our issues, spoke on America's issues in general that was caused by the leader at that time, Trump.
Of course.
But as you said, though, now Eminem has a big following. Eminem has a big platform.
Right.
That's why, and I got mad at a lot of black people for, you know, and that's what I'm saying, like, we be discrediting Eminem, you know what I'm saying, for a lot, like, all of a sudden. I think you talked about this all the time. Like, they're discrediting Eminem all of a sudden, but I'm like, he's one of the very rare white people that we talked about who uses his platform to speak on our issues, to open up doors for us. Look at all the black artists that he's put on and opened up doors for.
Well, I'll even go bigger than that.
I'll just open it
all
up.
These, okay. For instance, even the black Eminem haters, they always say, oh, he has no subject matter and things like that. I believe it was the Revival album that was literally dedicated to speaking up on the black culture and what was going on in America at the time, police brutality, killings, and all these things like that. You know, he had an all-star lineup of features, which he had never done previously, right? Great subject matter, black awareness, and they turned around and said that's his biggest flop. Yeah. But who controls the music business? Yeah. White people. You really think them white folks sitting up in the high art wanted Eminem to have a diamond album promoting black empowerment, black awareness? Unity? Absolutely fucking not.
But at the end of the day, that's really what it comes down to. Unity.
And it was a dope album to me. It was. Wasn't his absolute best work, but it was a dope album to me as a fan. You know what I mean? But come on now, get the fuck out of here, bro.
For him to even use his platform.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
For him to even use his platform to even speak on those issues.
Listen, they are never going to promote anything that would give black people hope, direction, stability, empowerment. None of that, bro. You can't give your biggest threat a weapon to use against you. They ain't gonna give us nothing, nigga. We're their biggest threat. You and I.
Now, earlier, I want to ask you, because remember how earlier you said in the conversation when you said that, you know, they was raping, smashing on the black women during slavery. Do you think, like, and it was obviously before that, do you think that's, you know, that's one of the reasons that started to why black men are the most hated in America?
We're the most hated because we're the biggest threat, bro. It simply comes down to that, dude.
So give some examples. Let's let these motherfuckers know. Let's give them. Cause I'm gonna get in with you. Let's give some examples of why. Opinion, why do you think that? Why do you use the word threat?
Naturally, throughout history, it's a proven fact. We created the education system. We were better farmers. We were better laborers, better inventors. Historically, even going back to our origins and the fucking history of this fucking trash ass America, everything came from us. They just took credit for it. Everything. We are the threat. Farming was the black man's job. Crop growing. The education system goes back thousands of years. The origins comes from multiple places on the continent of Africa. They just stole our teachings, made it their own, and altered it to benefit their agendas, their culture, what they had going on. Architects, all that. We are the biggest threat. And the other thing is, like I mentioned earlier, our ability to reproduce and their inability to reproduce is the absolute biggest threat. The absolute biggest threat. That's why it's so frowned upon for a white man or a white woman to reproduce with a black male or a black woman. That's their biggest issue. Because if they stop reproducing with each other, they die off. You can't bring them back. When we become the majority and no longer are the minority, that's the biggest threat to them. Get the fuck out of here.
And it just to show, like, history just alone shows we're the most inventors.
Yeah. We invent the most, we're the most creative. First and foremost, a child's imagination is an incredible thing, right? And when you get these kids that's in fucked up environments and things like that, they imagine themselves outside of that environment and they come up with these massively creative things. Going back to slavery, all this shit. You force these kids and people to be creative outside of their boundaries. On the other hand, in the white society, when everything is handed to you and you're comfortable, you don't care to grow. So you stagnate yourself. While these people over here who's fighting for everything are thinking creative ways to advance. So you handicap yourself and then hate us for what we do. It's a fact. It's a fact. Some of the greatest inventions that black people invented came from the poorest of black people.
Nigga, cooking. Think about it, nigga. Cooking, music,
everything.
Nigga, some of
medicine.
Music.
Medicine.
Majority of the music started, nigga, because of old slave songs. That's crazy, right?
Of course.
Some would say the origins of music started with fucking like it's food.
Of course.
Be slavery songs.
Of course, bro. Everything, bro. Everything. And then they come and they gonna take it because how dare y'all be this much of a fucking threat? Rock and roll was not a white man's genre.
Let alone, nigga, the blues, country, nigga, country music was basically. Come on. That's what I'm saying, bro. You see what I'm
recognize Elvis Presley, but don't recognize Little Richard. How? When Elvis took Berry. When Elvis took a lot of black people's music and made it his own.
Chuck Berry alone, bro.
Just stop.
Whole swag.
But could you imagine if black folk ran the music world then? Stop it, bro. Come on now. Bro, that's a threat. Power is a threat, bro. And black people are born with natural powers, the ability to survive and thrive. is a power. It's embedded in our veins. That is a threat, bro. This is why we're hated. We're born with things that they just cannot fucking fathom.
So let me ask you this. So you would just, that's just safe to say, we're the most educated, the most education.
Historically.
But at the same time,
we
don't get the proper tools to show that we have the best education.
Because, dog, we come from nothing, bro. This is why I say our creativity comes from not wanting to be from these fucking environments we were born in. And then, bro, even when we got the tools, man, the system is designed to fuck us, bro.
That's why I brought it up. That's exactly why I brought up the tools, bro. That's exactly why I brought it up.
How's it that the murder of fucking famous rapper gets more headlines? Because that's negative, and you know what's going to come from that. More black incarceration, because more than likely a black person did it, and this, that, and the third. This is the narrative and the storylines that they gonna push. But these 15 to 16-year-old black girls from Louisiana proves the Pythagorean theorem truthful, gets no national headlines. This is something that's been questioned for almost 2,000 years or some shit like that. If my math is right, I don't know. That gets no national headlines. But had that been a 15-year-old white girl, two 15-year-old white girls on their way to Harvard, mama and daddy, Fortune 500 CEO motherfuckers, it'd be worldwide news.
Another, and this is my opinion, but I strongly feel like this because I'm going to open up about this shit. I think another reason why black men are the most hated, bro, because they're scared of our natural born leadership. A black man is born to lead. That's why I get mad at so many fuckboys, like the deadbeat daddies, the fucking the abusers, the cheaters that don't use that leadership capability, man. And you will put all and everything to make us look bad. You will go out your way and do all the fucking bullshit to keep us down. And you might call yourself a leader, you might call yourself the realest motherfucker, man. But at the same time, it's like, where do we draw the line to where we own up to our potential and do something with that shit? That's the purpose of this show, bro. That's why I wanted to speak on and talk about all this shit, because I want to do something about it instead of just smoking and drinking with the homies now. Oh, man, this white man did this, white man did that, Mexican dude did that, man. Nah, man, let's speak on some of these issues to put it out there to where they need to know how we feel, my nigga. But we're not just out here just being bitter and being silent and not saying anything.
Or using your leadership role for negativity.
Yeah. And honestly, my nigga, I'm going to keep it 100, bro. So you my best friend, bro. So you know me, I mean. We shoot the shit. We talk shit. You know me. I crack jokes and all that shit.
Of course.
But see, you know off top, my nigga. Like, and you told me this before, nigga. It's like, once upon a time, I was using my following to spread so much negativity because I was hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was degrading females, you know what I'm saying? All this other shit, you know. Yeah. You told me that my post was low key petty. You was like, man, your girl got you going wild on Facebook. I was like, nigga, and I was, bro. But see, that's the thing, my nigga. I have to own up to my full potential and what I was lacking, my nigga. What I was lacking, my nigga. I was lacking my will and my determination, my nigga, to fucking get through this motherfucking hump that I'm trying to get through. And now, nigga, I look, boom, 4 years later, my nigga, I have a platform that I'm still building, but I want to use my leadership role, bro, by just inspiring other black men to, like, hey, look, man, own up to your skills, my nigga, and do whatever you like to do, my nigga, to put yourself out there as a strong black man. Put yourself out there as a deadbeat, my nigga. Don't live up to the stereotype shit, bro. And that's where I feel like, man, we need to draw the line for that shit, my nigga, because We are natural born fucking leaders, my nigga. When I'm out here working with these uppity white people, these uppity Mexican people, my nigga, don't fucking come. They talk to me, nigga, like I didn't have any sense, my nigga. Like, nigga, when you talk to me, you be shocked, man. You be dumbfounded. Like, yeah, man, I'm using all these words and I know how to use them, but it's like, but you didn't want to look past that. You didn't want to look past this shit. But now I'm showing you. You want to talk about this human race? Okay, nigga, I'm about to show you this motherfucking human race. I'm about to show you the leadership of a fucking black man and what I bring to the table. My tools. But we still fighting the system.
We are fighting the system.
That's
the system is designed like that, bro.
And that's what I'm saying, bro.
And let me tell you why. When I see you, no matter what, they're gonna have a particular assumption about you. Because the people, dare I use the word power, that they put out front as black people are usually negative motherfuckers. Like, these niggas get power, influence, and use it for all the wrong shit. Then, they give a little power and influence to some of the most uninfluential people possible. It's like, just because you made it, you got money, you got cars, jewelry, you rap, whatever, it doesn't mean that you're a positive influence on the black community. At all. At all. What I mean by that is, a nigga like Dirk, you got all this power and influence. Well, what the fuck are you doing for the community outside of giving guns to your homies and this, that, and the third, or whatever it is that he's doing behind the scenes on the streets? That's well documented. So it ain't like I'm trying to snitch on a nigga or badmouth a motherfucker. It ain't that kind of party. Let's keep it 100. Von too, rest in peace to Von. But it's well documented. This nigga came back to the hood. Got everybody money, cash, weed, drugs, everything. Instead of saying, hey, let's go out here and do some positive shit, nigga. I'm up, I'm on. Who the smartest niggas in the hood? Let's figure out this shit. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what's been promoted. Right. Niggas like Joe Moses, who come from a very fucked up background, you know what I'm saying, as far as the streets, things like that. He don't get enough recognition for what he does in the community. Football leagues, charities, stores, dare I call the nigga a community activist type thing. You know what I'm saying? That don't get the recognition. The negative bullshit does.
He's a blood.
They put niggas out there. Absolutely. All that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. That's what's going to get put out first. Not what niggas is doing. The leadership should get overshadowed. The positivity is going to get overshadowed. It's going to get overlooked. You know what I'm saying? The negative bullshit is what the masses is going to put out there, bro. And the negative people is the ones that they going to put out there. It's just a proven fact, my nigga. The system is designed to fuck us, bro, because this shit is all a fucking trap. They allow a nigga like Jay-Z, who self-proclaimed super drug dealer, to become a billionaire. Why? Oh, and he avoids authorities his whole life. Most niggas who get on, always catch some type of case, bro. Always, bro. It's a proven fact, my nigga, right? But what is his story? His story isn't, I went to school, got educated, decided to be a rapper, poet, and then this became how I got my riches. No, I sold dope. This is what I promote, dope dealing. And that got me to where I am today. So the ones that follow him, that he has influence over, feel like they can go down the same road. But what does that lead you? Dead or in jail. Dope game. That's a trap. Let's put this nigga up here on a pedestal so everybody down here think they can follow the same formula.
Because this is one in every
3 billion people.
Yeah.
He's one in 6 billion. But let's put him up here. Not no positive motherfucker. Not no well-educated man. Let's not put that person up here. Let's put a dope dealer up here. Self-proclaimed dope dealer. So when they follow, they fall in all the fucking traps. You know how harsh the drug laws are in fucking New York? And if every New York nigga praising Jay-Z, oh nigga, let's get this dope money, nigga, flip it, nigga, and become millionaires, all you niggas will go fall in the same trap. You're gonna end up dead or in jail. More than likely jail. Who wins in that scenario? Them other motherfuckers.
Yeah, man. I just, that's my personal opinion. Man. I just feel our leadership, us as natural born leaders, is the biggest fear. I said, man, you see when Obama got in the office, fuck, man.
He's
when
a great
Obama got in the office, yeah, there's a lot of shit that he did I didn't agree with. But let's keep it 100, bro. They got crucified.
He did.
They saying he the worst president and all this other shit.
And I don't agree with that.
But he showed mad leadership. He did a whole lot. Like I said, again, there's a lot of shit that he did that I didn't agree with, but there was a lot of shit that he did to where, okay, for the position he's in, and for him to do that, salute.
Being a black leader makes you a threat too, bro.
Yeah.
Think about every black leader throughout U.S. history.
That's why I brought
they all get killed.
That's why I brought
regardless of their agenda. Malcolm X said, fuck the other side. It's all about us. They killed him.
And mind you,
Martin Luther, MLK, he said, let's all come together. They said, can't have that either. Get him up out of there.
He was willing to do a whole lot with them. Like a whole lot. Mm-hmm.
That nigga want to hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
You feel me?
And they said, that ain't part of our agenda. Get that nigga up out of here. Oh, people following him? People listen to this nigga? He has influence? Nah, can't have that.
Marcus
Huey P. Newton.
Marcus Garvey.
Huey P. Newton. God bless him. Come on.
Yeah.
I just had my girl watch Judah and the Black Messiah. She had never heard the story or seen the movie ever. I said, look at the lengths they went through to get this early 20-year-old black man the fuck up out of there because he had influence, leadership, and was trying to bring not only blacks together, but the poor whites, the poor Latinos, because we all in the same damn boat. They said, hell to the no. Get that nigga up out of here. And use the nigga to do it.
Shit, see what they did to Gaddafi.
Yeah. Come on now.
So we go deeper.
Yes, we the biggest threat, bro. And that's the reason why. Because we have the capabilities that they don't have.
Nah.
Just naturally, bro. It's just who we are as a people. We are the original people. Everything comes from the color black. Every color in the fucking world comes from the color black. Everything, bro. So everything starts with us.
So, I gotta ask you this, bro, because now we on the show, we got deep and whatnot, but now we have to, I'm all about taking accountability, you know what I'm saying, especially the older I'm getting. So I'm gonna ask you, bro, what are some downfalls that we cause ourselves, bro, to where we are the most hated? Like seriously, bro, we gotta speak on it, bro. We can't just say we gotta take accountability.
Where do we start?
You know what I'm saying?
You know how many self-inflicted gunshot wounds we done to ourselves as a community? How about
the neglection of our black kids?
Listen.
Not just from the fathers, though.
A lot, bro.
Not just from the fathers. Bro. We can't say just the deadbeat fathers. There's a lot of deadbeat mothers, too.
There's a lot, bro. I mean, damn.
So,
poor money management.
Nigga.
Not being supportive of one another. Jealousy.
Talking. I told you. That's why I have to bring this shit up. That's why I have to bring it up.
Jealousy.
The envy and the envy that
God.
The envy that we cause each other, bro, is fucking ridiculous, bro. This shit is fucking ridiculous. And I've seen a whole lot of it since I've been doing this fucking show. That's the crazy part about it. Nigga, I'm about to be 8 years old. I only been doing this podcast shit, nigga, since I was 36. And you telling me, my nigga, for the past 2 years, nigga, I've seen the most envy and hate, my nigga. This shit is fucking crazy. Niggas ain't even getting checks yet. Niggas ain't even getting bread yet, bro. But just what you see in the local league.
Bro. That jealousy and that envy thing, bro, is that is a monster right there, bro. Niggas that hate you, they ain't never met you, nigga. They ain't never met you, bro. Don't know you personally, nothing, bro. It's weird, my nigga. Weird.
A nigga will go out of his way. To start some shit with you.
Bro. It's funny because your name could come up in conversation amongst some people, right? That you might know one, but don't know the other. But your name gets brought up in conversation. This nigga say, oh, man, I don't fuck with that nigga. Fuck that nigga. How you don't fuck with this nigga? You ain't never met him. Ain't never been around him. Know none of that shit. The fuck you talking about?
I don't like that what? Vibe. I don't like that energy.
I don't like that nigga right there. Right? Don't even know this nigga, bro.
Oh.
Why you don't like him? Oh, you don't like him because he dated that girl that you
we gotta speak on it, bro.
In fucking high school.
We gotta speak on it, bro.
We coming up on our 20-year high school reunion, and y'all niggas still mad at me about the girl that I was dating that you liked when I was a fucking freshman.
Nigga, why is the
fucking weirdo? That shit weird, bro.
Nigga, why is the envy? Bro? Why does the envy? Why does most of the envy, nigga, from like I said, ladies, I'm gonna let y'all can kind of sit this one out, but I'm gonna give it to the fellas. You know, as far as like the envy, like why do black men envy each other so much over fucking females, bro?
Because
females that's not even there. That's not there.
Let me tell you why. The roles of men and women in the black community have started being switched. Women used to be the ones that were women wanted to be desired. Now these niggas got these bitch ass hoe tendencies. They want to be the desirable one. Why she doesn't like me? Why does she hang with Vince? Oh my God, no. That's that shit. They got these bitch ass tendencies. Because the niggas they look up to is niggas like Young Thug and Lil Uzi Vert and Russell Westbrook, these dress wearing, purse wearing, soft ass, non-masculine fucking suckers. You're so-called new leaders. This is why they got bitch ass tendencies. They got tendencies of a fucking woman. Jealousy is for women, bro. That jealousy was a female's trait.
Where do you think a lot of that shit started from, bro?
I don't know. A lot of bitch ass niggas getting in positions of power, and then other bitch ass niggas follow. You follow a bitch ass nigga, that make you a bitch ass nigga. It's just weird, nigga. It's a jealousy thing, bro. Jealousy is a horrible fucking disease in the black community, bro.
The whole staring at each other when we passing by.
You know what's crazy?
I hate that shit.
You know what's crazy?
We can't even say what's up to each other. Like, nigga, you just looking at like, nigga, what's up, bro? How you doing, black man? Like, but we just staring all up in the like, nigga.
The homie just made a post. It was like, why is it that it was a funny post, and it was like, why everybody first baby mamas be ugly as fuck or whatever. If this ain't you, niggas prove me wrong. So niggas is posting pictures of they first baby mamas, whatever catch me. You would be surprised the hate you would see in the comments. Nigga, that ain't your baby mama, nigga. Stop lying, nigga. Put a picture of you and her together and the baby then, nigga. It's like, what you mad for? Or she look too good to be your baby mama, nigga. What? That's some weird ass gay ass shit to say to a nigga, bro. What, jealous? Cause your baby mama's a fucking booger wolf, nigga, a fucking gremlin gargoyle. Like, that shit to me is weird. I peeped the little hating ass comments, the jealousy shit amongst the community, and that shit is weird. Instead of saying, "Hey, nigga, you got one on God, nigga, you did that, bro," it's nigga, how you back that, nigga, and this and that, you question it.
Nigga, this nigga secret hot. That is
weird. That is weird.
Pillow talking.
That is weird, bro.
That's the worst one to me,
that
bro.
Shit's
pillow talking,
weird, bro. That
pillow talking.
weird,
like
bro.
You are going out your way to badmouth this black. He probably ain't even done nothing to you. And the only reason why I'm speaking on this shit because I know a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? A bitch ass nigga. All right. Who quoted. You know what I'm saying? You know how many females I done smashed from your page that have said all types of shit about you? Like, nigga, that's what I'm trying to talk about. The jealousy and the envy, nigga. Why are you going out your way? You got the pussy. You got it. Why are you pillow talking about me? Why is my name coming up in that conversation? That's what I'm saying, bro. And like I said, within 2 years of doing this shit, the envy from a bitch ass nigga. But I'm not on that. I'm just using that as an example of the hate that comes with trying to be a leader within your own. Yeah. And that shit, like I said, that shit is sad to me. The fuck weird, nigga. That shit is sad to me.
The judgmental shit too, bro, in the black community is crazy. And if you just look at some of the more popular conversations, like on social media, there's just a whole lot of judging going on, bro. Like, so judgmental. Yeah. You'll see a post on the Shade Room like, oh, the girl showed up to this event in Slade. All the comments is, I don't know who her stylist is. That shit looks horrible on her. She can't fucking dress. Right. Her body don't fit that outfit. Right. Who the fuck did her hair? Why they didn't do that? It's like, Jesus.
Like, I know we're entitled to our own opinions, but it's
like, damn. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus. Like, they came to these comments, they just wrote their ass. I'm like, but they're there, right? They're at this event. They're on the red carpet. They're doing something successful, right? So where's the opinions? What state is the opinions coming from? This judgmental status. Where's it coming from? A place of jealousy? I mean, shit, let a nigga know. I don't know.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, and then as far as like females, and they don't. Why the competition? Because I don't give a fuck, bro. Females are in competition with each other way more than men are in competition with each other. Because I don't care, bro. Like, females will, nigga.
Competition is good for furthering the culture, though.
But if it's to where you want to beat up a motherfucker,
not a competition as far as where you slandering and you want to causing problems and negativity, but a competition as far as like, nigga, I'm about to outstunt your ass today, nigga. So you better bring them up.
More like friendly competition.
Yeah. You know what I mean? That I think that's good for the culture. But so when you say competition amongst females, be a little more specific. Let me know what you mean by that, bro.
Why?
I think you're gonna hurt some feelings. So I need you to be specific. Go ahead.
Why y'all lusting and willing to fucking throw each other under the bus for the whack ass community dick nigga? I've seen it. Family members. I've seen it. Dude.
I'm about to go.
I'm just
I love
saying.
You, my nigga. Hey, look, I'm
just saying.
Nah, dog. I gotta go, bro. I gotta go. Damn.
I'm just saying.
Damn. That's how you feel?
Yeah. I mean, we gotta touch on it, bro. Like, these is issues. These is issues within the community that we are bringing upon ourselves, bro. Because we gotta stop. We gotta stop competing.
Stop. You're gonna hurt some feelings.
Hey, look, it needs to be said.
Stop.
It needs to be said, man. Because at the end of the day, how are we gonna evolve as people and we can't even get through these type of issues that we are causing, we can't blame the white man on this shit. We can't blame the white woman on this shit. It's certain shit in our community that we have to
very self-inflicting.
We have to fucking work on.
Jesus.
And I'm sorry, a lot of you females, y'all know it. Y'all not talking to y'all that girl that you was cool with in the sandbox and all that shit over a filthy, dirty, dick ass nigga who y'all both ain't fucking with no more. But the friendship's gone. Just saying. I have to play both sides, nigga. That's why I'm speaking on this shit. Nigga, you know me. I got a gang at home. Nigga, we kind of went through something similar.
You know it's weird, bro? You know it's weird, bro? I just witnessed a conversation where the chick was like some, let's just call him locally popular individual. Just because he's locally popular and got a little something going on with himself, she did not mind being one of many, as long as she felt like he was her number one. I said, yikes. Okay.
That's what I'm saying, man.
And I know for a fact that her and one of her besties had a falling out over that same nigga.
I'm saying. We spoke on it, bro. These fuck boys that got and it don't even have to be celebrities, bro. It could just be local, using their platform to promote the wrong image of themselves to where they became. Now you see why she's not getting. Now you see why she's done with niggas. She's not dating black women right now. So that's why some of them feel like that.
Yeah, that's ugly.
Yeah,
that's ugly.
Telling you, man, these is issues that we create. A lot of these issues we create, and we,
You know, I used to use that as a tool of war in my younger ignorant days. You know, I'm not about to beef. I'm not about to beef with this nigga. I'm gonna go fuck his bitch.
That pretty much used to be the go-to for a lot of us. I know, I didn't. You know
what? Look, and it's weird because I've experienced a lot of hatred, jealousy, whatever. And mind you, I don't mind. I embrace it. I think it's cool. Right? I had a nigga flat out say, what's he seeing that ugly monkey looking motherfucker? Not knowing. I done fucked 2 of your bitches. 2. That one you really, really love that you've been trying to keep on the low because she didn't live in Rialto. Yeah, I know her. Got her address. Smashed her many of the times.
Pull up.
I think I knew where you were.
Pull up.
I think I knew where your mama lived and all that because your bitch is telling me everything.
Pull up.
That ugly nigga that you can't stand him. Why is it? What is it about this nigga that she likes? Yeah, nigga, I'm smashing all of them. You fucking weirdo. That nigga don't like me to this day.
See
that nigga see me in the picture that I was posted with a bunch of people, right? He said, what up to all them niggas? Left me out.
See what I mean?
It's cool. I like it though. You know what I'm saying?
What I mean? Like the shit that we create within our community to where we are looked at the most hated.
You start noticing certain posts and shit that if it's one thing, like one post is like, oh, that's kind of broad. You can talk about anybody. But when it's multiple posts on multiple platforms, you start to notice shit is like, bro, that time just fucking tag me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At least that way everybody know who it is you're talking about, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't throw sticks and hide your hands, nigga. Show your hands. I show mine. I always tell people who I'm talking about. Make that shit known. You know what I mean? I don't mind.
Telling you, bro.
But we got to stop that amongst, you know what I'm saying?
We do, man.
You know what I mean? There's too much self-inflicting shit. Nigga, the black community is too quick to amongst men, and I'm starting to notice this amongst women too. So it's very important that I say this. The urgency to go back to catching fades is at an all-time high. it's females out there that are gun-toting, talking about smoking motherfuckers like niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all for having, you know what I'm saying, protection and, you know, all that or whatnot. But, nigga, this killing each other, that shit is just, niggas is dropping, bro. Dropping. Niggas out here thinking this shit is fucking Call of Duty. I swear. But you will not respond, homie. I promise you. And, you know, we putting ourselves in very, you know, uncompromising situations and shit. You know, niggas refuse to man up. You know what I mean? And niggas resort to the shooting. We gotta get past it. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you why I say that, bro. Because it's a fucked up situation, bro. This is how families end up shattered and broken and fucked up, and it's very self-inflicted. I had some words with this suck ass nigga Charlie Wack. You know what I'm saying? So Charlie Wack was highly disrespectful. He put himself in an uncompromising situation, right? So I reached out to a common friend of ours, you know what I'm saying? Niggas like my bro. And I simply asked this man, we were all on the phone. I didn't hoop and holler, oh, nigga, I'm gonna kill you. I said, hey, bro, you was been disrespectful. That level of disrespect is intolerable. We need to throw hands, bro. To settle this dispute, we gotta throw hands. This hoe ass nigga. But nah, I gotta say it, bro, because it's niggas like him in the community, bro, that keep us in the place that we are. But then he put me in an uncompromising position. Because I simply asked this man, can we throw hands as a resolution? And he flat out said, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm not gonna fight you, dog. You was a bitch. You a bitch. But now if I decide I want to come and blow your fucking head off, remove you. No, I'm saying hypothetically, bro, because nigga, you're not worth it, bro. Yeah. That's my uncompromising situation in this situation. Because you're not worth that, bro. I don't want to come and kill you, take you from your family, you know what I'm saying? Your children, become another statistic. I might end up in jail. And this perpetuates the fucking black community situation. You know what I'm saying? I'll be adding to the fuck shit. Just because you're not a man in the black community. He's not. It's too many suckers like that. We got to move away from suckers like him and his way of thinking and moving. But then he'll turn around and say, oh, I keep it on me. So you's a bitch. A gun don't make you a man, don't make you a real nigga. And if a show don't make you a man or a real nigga in the black community, we got to move away from that fucking narrative. Just because you told a gun don't make you a real nigga, bro. Fact. It doesn't.
Just because you gangbang doesn't make you
don't make you a real nigga.
There's niggas out here ain't even gangbanging. They in their life, my nigga.
And the realest to walk. Realest to, I swear for goodness, bro.
Yeah. So that's a good point.
Do you recognize a nigga like Mike Tyson as being one of the realest niggas ever? He's raw, he's uncut, mistakes and all, right? He didn't have to run with a crew. He didn't have to gang bang. And he for sure didn't have to pull guns on people. He was out there go get it how he lived. He was going to man up. Oh, you got this issue? We going to square up. You know what I'm saying? But then you got a nigga like Charlie Mack. And then, you know, I guess he does have people who like him. Does he have leadership skills? Is these the people that we look to as fucking leaders? A fucking sucker? We got to weed that shit the fuck out the black community, homie. Niggas like Charlie Wack cannot be the fucking future of the black community, bro. Like, the fuck out of here, bro. Maybe if that nigga, maybe you need to go get a fucking sex change or something, because that nigga,
you crazy, bitch. Nigga. All right,
like, keep it in 100.
Right, I love you, bro. You crazy.
Keep it in 100. That's a problem in the black community, dude. That's what we're talking about as far as problems in the black community, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to get away from that shit.
Oh, my God.
Just keeping it a buck.
Hey, so look, again, these is the issues, man, that I have to bring up for this topic because, yeah, we're fighting against the system.
And fighting against suckers, and jealousy and hatred. That nigga hate me because we good. Me, you, and Mike.
Hey, man, look.
What the fuck?
At the end of the day, at the end of the fucking day, man.
Oh, because I got a black queen.
Stand for something. Never silence yourself, man. As a black woman, as a black man, address your issues, man. Don't fucking stay silent. That's what these motherfuckers want.
Have a voice.
Like, seriously, keep it professional.
Have a voice, but a voice with purpose.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
Feel me? And that's why when I wake up every day, bro, when I go to this suck-ass job and will do whatever I need to do, nigga, I know, nigga, my purpose, my nigga. My purpose is, nigga, is to not settle for this shit. Look for fucking different strategies to get me out of that position, which I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be out of that bitch real soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be, this motherfucker's going to be across the world. I'm going to be right there with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So just, at the end of the day, man, when y'all watch this shit, man, like I said, these last 2 episodes, man, I made sure these last 2 episodes that we gonna hit hard in the community, bro, because all these other podcasts, they don't talk about it enough.
Yeah. We also got to learn how to start taking positive direction. And I got an issue with that too as well. Facts. Because I can be very hard-headed and stubborn at times. That's admitting your faults and wrongs and, you know, flaws is another thing. Black people, we don't want to admit to shit.
That's why I have to bring up the accountability, like what we're doing, what we did in America to help us get to be the most hated. But just know, man, at the end of the day, man, you know, black people,
we the shit.
We are the motherfucking shit.
We are.
So, this ain't no diss to none of my Latinos, none of my white people.
Latinos come from black people. Hey, I just seen a whole story about how Asians came from, was derived from a particular region in Africa, and the whole shit. Y'all all come from us.
Don't forget it.
Y'all all come from black people. All of these inventions, all of these educational systems, the architectures and all this shit, literature, the different languages, all this shit can be traced back to a black community, a black region, a black fucking society, civilization, all of it.
No matter how much they try to bury the truth, nigga, that motherfucker will always come to light.
Man, we got to start speaking the truth, man. You know what I'm saying?
Use our voice.
There's power in truth. You know what I mean?
Use our voice.
We got to just use it in the right way. You know what I mean? Definitely.
With that being said, bro, I think we knocked it out again.
Of course,
coming out
off the rip.
We honest assholes, baby. Live streaming tomorrow. 7 p.m.
And I honestly don't give a fuck if y'all niggas like me or not.
Bro said what he said. Y'all know I don't give a fuck if you like me. If you're on my social media.
But you tune in anyway.
Fact. Honest assholes, baby. We out here.